Have you ever had a disappointment that was so bad that it made you bitter? I'm talking about you had a bad attitude, you were sour, you were upset. How many of y'all ever had that happen before in your life? You know, I discovered in the last couple of weeks, because I thought this was something that I had learned in my life, that when we have major disappointments in our life that make us bitter, we have to show a second of gratitude despite that disappointment. Right before August, I was working on a major contract with this organization. Now, last year I spoke for them and I did a good job. And how you know you did a good job is when people invite you back. So I get invited back to go speak to this organization, and they decide to pay me 10 times more than they paid me the year before. And now that I'm at an organization, I'm gonna be speaking at a college, and I've been trying to break into colleges for a long time, so I'm excited about that. So the lady tells me, she said, look, we're gonna talk about the end of the contract right before the mid of August. So I'm going to go on vacation, and I want you to send me an email, and then we'll talk about it. So I was excited about it, and I made sure I put it on my calendar. And right before August started, I sent her an email. She doesn't respond. I give her a phone call. She doesn't respond. Now I'm getting very nervous because I have to speak in mid-August. It's a lot of money on the line. They already put the event together, so I need to get this contract done. So I call and I call, I email and I email, I don't hear anything. So I decide to call another person at the organization that I know. This person works for her. I called the guy and said, hey man, I haven't spoken to Josie. We need to get this contract done. I've already put everything together. Oh gee man, let me tell you some very bad news. Myself, Josie, and 4 other people got fired last week. Man, you better be playing with me. You better be playing with me. No, I'm serious. We got fired last week and the organization is under investigation. Now, I am losing my mind. I'm extremely disappointed. I'm angry. I'm bitter. And I still don't believe it. So I sent an email to the CEO and I asked her, I said, hey, did Josie really get fired? Did you fire Josie? And she replies back, yes, I did fire Josie, but I put somebody new in her place that will be contacting you. Now I come from the corporate world. Let's keep it real. Why would anybody in their right mind take on a contract that the person before them got fired was doing? So I sent an email to the guy and I said, hey man, are we gonna move forward with this project? He said, absolutely. The email was in big letters. I look forward to working with you. I'm excited about it. And then at 10 o'clock that night, I get an email that says, oh, Mr. Mosley, sorry for your inconvenience, but we will not be moving forward with the contract. Now I have contractors to pay. I have taxes I get prepared for later on. And now I am really losing my mind. But then I get a call from Denton Independent School District. And a lady named Wendy called. She said, Mr. Mosley, we know you're a busy man. We have a kid that's in a wheelchair. He really wants to go to band camp, but the person that works with him quit his job. Travis loves you. You're his favorite sub. Would you come and do band camp with Travis? This call came at the worst time because I'm already upset. I lost the contract and I want to say no. I tell you what, Miss Wendy, let me call you back later. So I decide that I am going to go to this band camp and be with this kid in a wheelchair. I get to the band camp and I am bitter. I am upset. I don't even want to be there, but I don't want to tell little man that because I mean the kid is in a wheelchair. I don't want to disappoint him. I don't want to upset him. So I get there and I'm standing behind him and I'm pushing this kid in the wheelchair and I'm thinking to myself, what in the world am I doing? I'm supposed to be speaking to college students and I am pushing this little 4'9" kid in a wheelchair. But he excited. If you see him, he's like this. He's just riding the wheelchair. He's enjoying himself. Mr. Moses, I'm so glad that you came with me so I can go to band camp. I said, well, I'm happy to be here, you know? And I was just straight up lying to him. I wasn't happy to be there. I really wanted to be speaking. So then I noticed he does something that catch me by surprise. His legs start to kick. Now, first of all, this boy's supposed to be paralyzed. Now I'm thinking to myself, okay, he running game on the system. Ain't nothing wrong with this boy. He's kicking his legs. So I look at him and I say, I thought you were paralyzed. He said, oh, I am, Mr. Mosley. I said, well, you just kicked your legs. And then he explained to me why he's in the wheelchair. So he looks at me and he says, you know, Mr. Mosley, from kindergarten to the 5th grade, I was a great soccer player. I played soccer all the time. My dream was to be a soccer player. But when I was in the 4th grade, I noticed when I was running, my legs were feeling very heavy, and they was getting heavier and heavier. And then it got to the point that I had to be on a walker. They thought just maybe I had some type of injury to my back. Well, I have a rare disease, a muscle disease that 1 in 5,000 people get. So now I moved from a walker to a wheelchair. So the first thing I said to myself is, that has to be disappointing. You go from playing soccer every day to now you're in a wheelchair. So I asked a bold question, which was probably a stupid question. I said, are you disappointed that you can't walk like you used to? And to my surprise, this is what he does. I am disappointed that I can't, play soccer no more. I can't run no more. I can't do the things I used to. But check this out. I can stand for 1 second, and I'm grateful for that. This kid taught me something that I thought I learned. Here I am disappointed because I lost a contract, when there are many contracts that will come towards me in life. But he is disappointed that he can no longer walk. He can no longer play soccer and all these different things. But he can find it within himself for 1 second to show gratitude despite his disappointment. So I realize for all of us that when we have something in life that we're really working towards, that we really want to work out, and when we're disappointed and we feel bitter, to take the lesson that I learned from this kid, that despite anything that happens to us, to have 1 second to show gratitude despite your disappointment.